And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. We're going to start a little early today. I'm going to do a little meet and greet and see who's in the top chat, and then we'll get on with the show after that. Just some of my thoughts on what I see. Oh, Hillbilly, if you're out there, I'm going to try to call you after the show, or you can call me. I'm seeing them all coming in. I'm seeing all this tokenization shit going down. Regulations popping up everywhere. JP Morgan putting their treasury on top of the XRP ledger. Oh, shit. JP Morgan calling for their top members. JP Morgan, let me read you the title on this one before we start this show. I'm like, damn, man. JP Morgan forms a special advisory group to share some of the bank's secret sauce with clients. I'm like, what? So the other day, the news was JP Morgan has something called G Treasury, and they put it on the ledger, the XRP ledger, not the Ethereum ledger, nobody else's ledger, but the XRP. The world's biggest bank just did this the other day. And today, they're going to have a meeting. JP Morgan Corporation is getting their financial advisors to go talk to these special customers and tell them what the secret sauce is. You know what? I think we know what it is very well. That's why you've been here for 5.5 years watching this Crypto Hulk Show. The news that I never saw no news like this. Hey, I'm telling you what, the past month, I think something's starting to turn. Like, everything started going bad with crypto. And if it continues, I'm still going to hang in there no matter what. But, and it could get a little bit better and dump again. So don't, look, it's your mind. You got to stay focused on what the end game is. Not all the ups and downs. Like the roller coaster ride will end. That will end. We got to hang on for dear life until then. It's like K-Ray is locked in. I'm not concerned about a fucking thing that happens. And I want you to kind of look at my mentality on stuff. I've been here 5.5 years. I'm trying my best every day to locate and find news that they're hiding so I can show you. I try to connect all these dots to show you all these connections. We're going to be showing the connections today with Ripple Russia, Ripple China, and all this stuff. You're going to see it all. You're on the right channel. This is the right channel to be on. I'm just letting you know. I like the coat shirt, big pimpin'. I usually wait. Here's the secret for Coach, okay? If you go during like right after Thanksgiving, you can buy these shirts for like so fucking cheap. An $80, $90 coat shirt, $100 coat shirt and stuff. I'm getting them for like $40. So maybe some of the shirts might be $110, and then you have to go right after. Oh, sign up for the Coach email. When you get these emails, that's another little secret, because then you get like, Polo has the one. I do a lot of this with Polo. Ralph Lauren. You get like a 20% off coupon, then you can go into the store or whatever and buy shit. So if it's 35% off, now it's 55%. So I have like coat shirts now. Must have 10 coat shirts, maybe. And if you add Ralph Lauren and some shit, 15 to 20, because that's what I'm doing, man. I'll go right after Thanksgiving and drop down $300-400 and just buy like 10 shirts, like a fucking boatload of them, and then the after Christmas, day after Christmas one, the same thing. Just, you got to be, the outlets are a great choice, because the outlets always have the shit that's a year old, right? So that's what I'll do. I'll hit up like out in Folsom, California, it's near Sacramento, go to the Folsom outlets. Vacaville has outlets there. Oh, man. And it's discounted heavy, because the outlet always has the year-old shit. So this shirt, I think I bought like, I don't know when, 2 years ago. So it's probably a 3-year-old shirt that I got 2 years ago. And I only dress like this in the winter when it's cold. In summertime, it's straight up tank top. Starting from April all the way to fucking September, you'll be like, Crypto, do you own a shirt? The answer will be no, not until like October. But that's what I do. I am able to get shirts at discounted prices. All right. Absolutely. Says Ryan, says got their leather backpack for $50. So I got the Coach backpack. Here we are talking about this shit. I got a Coach backpack. I think they were selling for like 500, 600. They do that. Coach is just, it's a total fucking joke. $600 backpack or something. Again, you wait till the day after Thanksgiving and that shit. They do something like it's 40% off and then take an additional 20. So I'm getting the backpack for like maybe a $600 backpack or something for like, I want to say 110 or whatever, just some ridiculously cheap price. Now, most all the year, that fucking backpack's $500-600. But if you get it at the right times of the year, there you go. Sometimes if they're feeling generous, if it's a holiday, Labor Day, some shit like that, you might find a fat ass deal. But I'm telling you right now, all these places, everybody's hurting. They're bleeding. They're almost bled it out. They're trying to make deals. They're having after Christmas sale, after Christmas sale. I saw one place that had a New Year's end sale. That was 2025 is already over. They're having the end of 2025 sale, extending it until January 3rd, 4th. I mean, places are hurting. So, yeah, Coach, you get a military discount. Yeah, you do. That's what I do. And oh yeah, then you add the military on top of that. I'm killing them. They even recognize me too. Folsom, I go into the Folsom store 1 to 2 times a year, and I'll be buying a bunch of shit, and they already know. Like they recognize I've been doing that shit like for the past 5 years. I'll go into Coach like a couple times a year and just dump some money. And they'll just recognize me. They're like, oh, you're back again. I haven't seen you a while. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's New Year's sale. That's why we see you now. So they already kind of know. So, all right. My name's CryptoHawk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about finances. What I do know is how to get super high on drugs: heroin, cocaine, opium, LSD, methamphetamine, roofies, everything. Phenobarbital. I do it all. Equal opportunity drug smoker, snorter, everything you can imagine. All the time, 24/7. For the if I give you any kind of text, if you're a $500 member or whatever, then that's dumb as shit. You shouldn't listen to one thing I say. Okay. Not high enough. Oh my God. Rookie numbers. Oh my God. Okay, shit. Let's start with a JP Morgan. I'm just letting you know what I see. I don't give a fuck. Look, what I believe is when these banks come in and all the financial institutions, when they all come in to buy the crypto, it's not going to be a high price. I want you to see, look, you've got to look at the season. It's like you've got to act differently depending on where you go. If you're with certain friends, you got to act a certain way. If you're hanging out with your parents, you're supposed to act a certain way, like good and not cuss and shit. Sometimes I try a cuss word might halfway slip out of my mouth if I'm around my mom or something, like, oh, I'll try to catch it real quick. I'm like, oh, dang. With crypto, we've had the speculative market for years, since 2008 or 9. Whenever Bitcoin came out, we've had a 16, 17-year speculative market, okay? Those days are coming to an end. Speculative prices, it's all good for you when we're pumping and dumping. Hey, Well, we made some cash and we had some fun. I'll tell you, we had a pretty good run pumping and dumping crypto. Because when it's volatile, going down and up and down, you can do that. You can buy it and it goes up, you sell it, and goes back down. Okay, we were having a blast. I had a blast doing that shit for like 8-9 months. Okay, it was fucking amazing. My mother hits me with her. So what I've noticed now is something that's way different. Is I'm seeing now institutions starting to come in. This JP Morgan article we're going to go over, this is like a sign of this is like a telltale sign that something's happening. Let's go over this JP Morgan article, because I'm telling you what, there's something. I don't know if we're at the bottom. You know, I kind of think that we might be. Then there's something called a black swan. Now, I don't know exactly what that is or means. But I know that crypto will come out of that. Maybe it's a 1 or 2 or 3 day financial clay. It can't be bad enough because people are going to go fucking nuts. So maybe it's a 1 day crash or a 6 hour. I don't know, whatever it is. Or maybe it's a slow poke. I don't know, a slow roll, or I don't know. But what I know is we have to see a reason to leave fiat dollars. We have to have a reason to use crypto. I'm seeing somebody told me, one of my $500 people told me that on the Hashpack wallet, they're having, I don't know if the guy's here, the Hashpack wallet, they got like stocks and bonds or something on that now. Can somebody verify that? The Hashpack wallet they told me either had securities or commodities or something on it that you can trade. And I know they're starting to stake Bank Social or something somewhere. But is anybody aware of? Yeah, one of you guys look it up. Not sure, Hulk. Somebody was telling me, I'm not going to look it up right now, but yeah. I don't want to tell the person's name, but let me look. I think it's one of my $500 people told me, he says, I just noticed something. Wallets 20 to 23 in the root network, which all have 15 to 20 million tokens, all bought theirs in the last month. I'm telling you what. There's some shit going on. Top wallets are buying more. Root at one point was 10 cents. I think it was this other. Give me a second here. Where is Chris? Maybe it's on. Henry Papacito Brown, thank you very much. Support the Hulk and the community. I'm going to keep looking this up real quick. I don't see this guy. I don't know how his name could like disappear down here. Son of a bitch. Shit. Okay, well, it's not there. Somehow disappeared on the Telegram group. Let me look on my main chat page. Okay, there it is. He's telling me that on the Bank Social, maybe he told me in person, so he didn't text it to me. But yeah, it's something like on Bank Social you can start. It's starting to get like a Robin Hood or something where you can get stocks, bonds, whatever. So I'm just like, everybody, something's going on. Like they're They're slow walking this in. Okay. The articles, if I can get to them today, I'm going to try to do as best I can to speed through 4 or 5 articles with evidence and shit like that. Fuck. Let's go with the JP Morgan one. This is so fucking huge. Okay. JP Morgan is like the world's most systemically important bank. If JP Morgan fails, it's going to cause a problem in the world. It's going to do some rocking and rolling. Okay. So JP Morgan launched its Special Advisory Services Initiative on Monday, yesterday, which is aimed at providing key clients. Here, listen to this. Key clients. They're not looking at telling all the JP Morgan people, just their key clients with access to consulting services, like being a consultant. Like I'm a consultant to you. I study, I research, and I consult. I teach, I relay information, but I'm not a financial advisor. The key clients with access to consulting services drawn from the investment bank's own practices. The new effort will be led by Liz Myers, who serves as the global chair of investment banking. I'm telling you what they're going to have. Crypto, AI, and all this shit like that for these ultra rich people. And they're going to try to shut down. I'm just letting you know early. I think there's a very good likelihood they're going to shut down all the good crypto for us. Now, if we already have it, we already have it. What I'm hoping, oh God, what I'm hoping happens is the crypto takes off. We all become ultra wealthy. And then they shut it down for everybody else, okay? I hope they don't try to shut it down now and say, oh, get your shit out of Caitlin Brown. I'm going to be like, dude, this is so fucked. You know what I mean? Like, let me continue with this. I don't want to get all negative Nancy right now. But Liz Myers, what is her job role? Global Chair of Investment Bank. She is the global investment advisor for the whole entire fucking world for JP Morgan. That's fucking huge. Okay. And they're going to have consultants telling certain JP Morgan customers what their secret sauce is. You and me, we all know. Okay. G Treasury, just put that on the XRP ledger. We already know. That's just one. I could go over more and more news, but let me continue. The company, JP Morgan, has identified several dozen. 24. That's about 24 opportunities. Several dozen. Okay, it's 36. 36 adjacent capabilities to offer clients, ranging from investor relations to real estate selection. Remember tokenized real estate? Oh, dang, CryptoHawk, this is all happening. Healthcare benefits to technology procurement. Maybe crypto that's involved in healthcare, crypto that's involved in technology, crypto that's involved in real estate. Oh, dang. What does the RISE token do? The RIZE token is for real estate, isn't it? And the DTCC. Oh, shit, CryptoHawk. It's all coming together, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm just, you're at the end. If you haven't gotten a loan yet, I'm going to tell you what. I don't think, I said to people, some of them were like brand new 500 members. I said, oh, you got maybe, I hope 3 to 6 months left. I don't know. Maybe you got 3 months. All right. I'm just kind of keeping it real. All right. If you haven't gotten a loan or something, you better start thinking about doing that shit right away. This crypto shit, look, if it goes down anymore, great. That's good. It's just, if it goes up, guess what? You're priced out. So you got to look at it like that. Okay. That's what I'm telling. Brand new. There's this one single mom or whatever was asking me questions, stuff. And I said, I think we got 3 to 6 months of really cheap crypto prices. I don't know. You know, I'm kind of, the more, if we keep seeing news like this JP Morgan shit, I'm going to change it, not 3 to 6. I'm going to say 3. And if this keeps going to the end of January, I'm going to say we got like 2 months. Because let me continue with this shit. Because this stuff right here, this is epic right here. We're not going to be sitting around here fucking around for the next year with this crypto at low prices. These banks are getting set up. When they do, flip that switch. You're priced out. You're done. You're done. You can't buy anymore unless you buy some dumb shit like Peppy or something. No one's going to want that shit, okay? JP Morgan's talking about 36 different capabilities to teach, to sell to their clients. They're getting ready, everybody, to hook the rich people up. You and me, we already know what the good stuff is. I discuss it during my program. I teach you what are the connections. You should be fully prepared. And I have trimmed up my portfolio quite a bit. So these $500 people kind of want to know, Cryptoholic, what do you really think I should keep as my top 5 and then my top 10? So I went over that with this guy and this woman yesterday about my top 5, that if I had to pick them, these would be it. One guy says he's only got $2,000. He's from another country in Asia. He's poor, and it's tough to understand him, but I tried my best. His accent's really thick, but he tries. His English is better than my Indonesian, or Malaysian. So I'm trying to understand what he's saying, but we were talking and stuff. He's only got $2,000. And I'm like, well, I will do my best. You got $2,000. I'm going to give you the no bullshit. Like, I'm going to give you what you must have. And he says he wants 4 or 5 different ones. And we talked about different ones. I'm not telling you which ones I told him to buy or sell, but Zebek came up and some other shit. I think Colat or whatever came up. So we had this talk, and I did my absolute best to help him figure out, because he's only got 2,000. He's like, I don't have much money. I said, you know what, man? We're going to figure it out. And I'm going to do my absolute best to make sure I try as hard as I can. Like, if I only had 2,000, I'm going to put myself in your shoes and I only get $2,000. What would I do? So there you go. The traditional role of an investment banker is to provide advice on deals and financings. But JP Morgan's bankers recently began noticing that clients were asking for more from the firm. They were asking for crypto, everybody, and AI shit. Oh, yeah, it's coming, everybody. Like how the nation's largest bank was navigating artificial intelligence, or what cybersecurity practices it uses. Maybe a quantum hack. Maybe the JP Morgan ultra rich are worried about a quantum attack. Chairman and CEO Jamie Dimon had an idea: formalize a group that can give certain clients access to much of JP Morgan's secret sauce. They're calling the initiative Special Advisory Services, which launches Monday with Liz Myers. These capabilities are on par or better with some of the specialized consulting firms out there, said Myers in an interview with CNBC. We think it could help C-suite executives be more effective in their roles and learn from our best practices. What they're going to talk about is you've got people that go to JP Morgan, businesses, and they want a loan, and maybe they want $20 million for a startup or whatever they want to do. JP Morgan, we're going to be taking out a $10 million loan. We need a really good interoperable platform. Could you think of one for us? JP Morgan, we're thinking of investing in a whole new payroll system for Ford Motor Company. We wanted to borrow $50 million from you, whatever. Is there any crypto that deals with payroll? Zebek. That's what the fuck's going on right now. Okay. JP Morgan wants to make good loans to people so they can buy good crypto to get shit done. That's what's going on, okay? They're not talking about any fucking shit that we don't know about, all right? And they're probably discussing now, I'm kind of weak in my AI, so they're discussing now different AIs that are just coming about. At the outset, the firm does not plan to charge for these services. However, if a client seeks a more time-consuming project or a service that exists on an ongoing basis, they may negotiate some sort of fee structure. The services are intended for clients that have or seek to have a deep, long-term relationship with JP Morgan. The company said in a press release. The cohort may include companies considering JP Morgan as their lead IPO advisor, maybe a long-tenured clients preparing for transformational deals, like switching over from traditional finance to crypto Web3 DeFi. Oh, then JP Morgan can kind of come in and advise them a little more so they can get bigger loans and be more successful. See, JP Morgan wants to give them a loan, but they also want to get paid back. This is what's going on. There's a whole new level of tech that JP Morgan has to talk with their clients and make sure nobody fucks up and goes and buys Dogcoin or something like that. Myers is a 30-year veteran of the firm, had previously served as global head of equity markets, and in her expanded role, she will work with advisory teams and experts across JP Morgan. The Special Advisory Service Group will have a, quote, handful of people, and over time, the firm may scale. That means get more people if there's a sizable uptake in client demand. Oh, man. So here we go. December 11th, JP Morgan announced they made $9 billion in investment banking fees. That's pretty amazing. Almost $10 billion just in banking fees alone. JP Morgan has different ways to make money, but banking fees, $10 billion. Bravo. Now, I'm not going over this, but JP Morgan also has a treasury. And guess what crypto company they put the treasury on? XRP Ledger, which is Ripple. There's your evidence right here. This is from TradingView. Here's the title. We went over this yesterday. Why JP Morgan's G Treasury move on the XRP Ledger could reshape global payments. Ta-da! This is the biggest damn news. Like, it just keeps coming. Like, I'm just letting you know, they're rocking and rolling right now. They know they got Trump in office. They're trying to get this shit done before the next election because all the Democrats are going to do is just fucking destroy this shit. They're trying to hustle and get it done quick. The Democrats are already trying to call in Paul Atkins, the guy who's in charge of the SEC, and try to just destroy him so he just fucks everything up with crypto like Biden did with Gary Gensler. The Democrats are hauling Paul Atkins into a hearing. Why'd you doing this? Why are you taking it easy on crypto? Everybody's going to get destroyed. And then Nancy Pelosi won't be the biggest winner anymore to be somebody else because, yeah. She won't be able to do her inside trading anymore. Let me check some comments real quick, and we will do the next articulo. Micah Ward, thank you very much. They are going to upscale with AI. JP Morgan, this is secret. Don't tell anybody. This is all secret, right? JP Morgan has software engineers and tech in Columbus, Ohio. Aberdeen, Miami, Syracuse, Somerset, Singapore, inside source on their projects. So somebody's an inside source at JP Morgan that watches Crypto Hulk show. Very good to know. JP Morgan is working on protecting against a quantum attack. I have a friend who is working on their team internationally. Oh, very interesting. Pfizer. Let's go over Pfizer. I've been showing you about Pfizer for 3 years now, about how it's a Ripple partner. Let's see what Pfizer is doing. I want you guys to see this. Like they're charging ahead right now. They are not being slow. They're not afraid anymore. Ever since we got rid of Biden and Gary Gensler, these companies are starting to come out with shit. They're not afraid. Pfizer. Oh God, you're gonna love hearing this one. Pfizer integrates MasterCard, and they're using what's called Agent Pay. Agent, A-G-E-N-T, Agent Pay. Pfizer is putting something called Agent Pay into their merchant platform. Pfizer and MasterCard expanded their partnership to support agentic commerce. That's AI, everybody, okay? Just letting you know. As payment companies move to establish how artificial intelligence systems can securely initiate and complete transactions on behalf of consumers. Under the agreement, Pfizer will integrate MasterCard's AI program acceptance. It's called Agent Pay Acceptance Framework into its merchant acceptance infrastructure, enabling AI-initiated purchases to be authenticated, tokenized. You know what a token is? It's crypto, everybody. I just want you to see this. It's about time. It's about fucking time. We've been sitting here fucking around for 5.5 years. Let me continue. I got to keep going. But they're going to use tokens. MasterCard's going to use tokens to validate transactions and shit. Like we're here. We're almost there, but we're definitely here, wherever that is. They're going to be, the AI is going to be authenticating transactions. The AI is going to utilize tokens, that's crypto, and settle through existing card network rails. Oh, that'll be easy, won't it? Remember my friends I told you that are in the Philippines? They're using Gcash. They have no idea they're using crypto. Okay? If you were to ask them, do you know what cryptocurrency is? Yeah, I think like Bitcoin or something. No, it's in your fucking Gcash with Ripple. That's how you're doing all these transactions. They'll be like, what? I'm just letting you know. Right here, they're doing the same thing. They're going to use AI. It's going to be through existing card network rails. They're already set up. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. And they're using crypto. It's called tokens. Tokenization, okay? It's here right now. I don't know how fast it takes for us to get rich. That's why all this stuff is coming up. This is what I'm seeing. I don't think you're going to be fucking around for another year. There's no fucking way. This thing's got to go. At least the stable coins and shit. Like something's got to give. They're existing card network rails at a time when autonomous agents, those are robots, are beginning. So we're at the beginning to move from experimentation to live commerce environments, everybody. They're telling us right now they're going to move. They've already done tested. When they tell you something, they've already done it. Okay? Because they don't want to try something and fail. It doesn't look good for Pfizer. Does that make sense? You're going to admit, like, okay, you have a race car and you say, oh, we can do a lap in 7 seconds. So maybe you've already done that lap in 6 to 6.5 seconds, but you tell everybody 7. So just in case on race day you fuck up, maybe you don't hit 6.5, you hit 7, but that's just what you told people you're going to do 7. We just did 7. They're just telling us right here, they're going to settle it through existing card network rails. They don't need to do anything. It's all ready to go. Probably on your little Visa, MasterCard, your crypto wallet will already be in there. Hoo-wee. The announcement reflects a growing effort by processors and networks to adapt payment systems built for human interaction to a model in which software increasingly executes transactions. So this AI, while agent-driven commerce remains new, Fiserv and MasterCard are positioning their infrastructure as a control layer that determines how and under what conditions those transactions occur. Fiserv will integrate MasterCard, it's called Secure Card, on file technology and act as a network token requester. A network token, everybody, that's a crypto. A token is a cryptographic technology. Tokenization enables AI systems to execute purchases without direct access to underlying credentials. Oh, here we go. Fiserv has also partnered with Visa to support Visa's trusted agent protocol, signaling a strategy to enable agentic commerce across multiple card networks. They're all connecting together right there. That's what they just said. They're using AI to connect multiple card networks. Visa is using what's called trusted agent protocol to enable agentic agents, bots, AI, to enable AI across multiple card networks, everybody. They're getting all these networks connected right now as we speak. We are at the tail end of all the dumb shit we've been waiting for. Now, let me show you some evidence here. Here is Fiserv Ripple partner right there. Here's, go to the, how many minute is that? 20-second, go to the 19-second mark. If you go to the 19-second mark, maybe 20, 19 to 20, you'll see what? Ripple Labs, Meet the Team, and there's Fiserv right there, okay? Now, Fiserv's work with Visa. Look right here. Visa spent almost $1 billion on Ripple payment technology. Hulk is getting set up so perfect. I play a video game and then they have to do an update. Now you can go pay with crypto. Whoa. So they're using it now in all the video games to pay for the video games. See what I mean? It's all coming, everybody. This cheap crypto, it's a buying time. It's not time to sell. Listen, dumbasses out there in the world. Now is the time to load up on this shit before it takes up. We're not buying and selling. That shit's over. Okay? You're not selling crypto, staking it, none of that fucking stupid ass shit. That's the dumbest fucking shit you could ever do. Now is the time to buy. That's what these people are doing. One guy's getting one guy's got to $2,000. This other dude's got 20 grand. This other guy was talking about 100 grand. We did that one about 3 weeks ago. Somebody else told me, I think like 10 grand. But they're getting ready. Right, here's the Visa. Visa acquires Ripple Partner Currency Cloud. This was 4 years ago. They bought Ripple. Visa bought a company called Currency Cloud that has all the Ripple technology in it for $925 million. Then Visa goes and buys a company called Earthport for another $250 million. Now, if you put that all in today's money, we're talking about $1.5 billion that Visa spent to have this Ripple technology. Next, XRP was mixed. I mean, MasterCard and XRP were all mixed up in this article we just went over, right? Look right here. We already know. How are they going to move this crypto? Well, I just showed you with Visa. Visa's bought the Ripple. See, Visa bought Currency Cloud and Earthport and then incorporated it into the Visa system. That's interoperability into the Visa system. Then they used AI to make a multi-platform on top of that for the AI. Now, I just showed you this. The MasterCard and XRP, they already have an XRP MasterCard. So therefore, there's interoperability with crypto on the MasterCard network because MasterCard built on the XRP ledger. There you go. Now, Fiserv and MasterCard and Visa, they got a lot of partners in here. Fiserv has MasterCard, Visa. Paxos is involved in this. Circle is involved in this. Solana, Backed, and New York NY Dig. PayPal is mixed up in this. And they got Venmo, PayOS, Stripe, Google, and Ant. Ant International, that's Chinese. Well, why do we have a Chinese company mixed up here, Crypto Hulk? Well, something that Ripple never told any of us, but I figured it out, and no other channel did. Let's take it back to 2013. You see something here that says Ripple China timeline. This is what Ripple doesn't want the world to know, but it's too late. I've shown this too many times already. What I have here, nobody else has on the internet. And this is 2013. So that's 12 years ago. On June 27, 2013, the Ripple China, are you hearing me? Trading Center was launched. Oh, shit. And users can recharge through Alipay and TenPay themselves. What is Alipay and what is TenPay? Alipay comes from Ant, the Ant Group, A-N-T, that's Chinese. There's Ant International right there, Fiserv partner. Remember Ripple, meet the team, Fiserv. All the shit comes together. The Chinese are all involved in this, okay? Just putting that out there since no other channel will. Not a big deal. Now, I asked Grok, in the article, Fiserv integrates MasterCard Agent Pay into merchant platform. It talks about tokens. I asked Grok, are these tokens cryptographic in nature? Grok's answer, yes. The tokens discussed in the article refer to tokenized payments with MasterCard's framework, which are cryptographic in nature. Oh, shit. Just letting you know. But Crypto Hulk, the crypto prices are so low. Why aren't they going up if they're using Ripple, Crypto Hulk? I stay on X. I hang out in Twitter X rooms because I'm cool. I'm like, wow, yeah, if anybody saw how you look, they'd think you're some kind of a shit pancake. All right. Look what we got right here. Go to the 37-second mark. 37-second mark. What are we looking at right there? Oh, it just says Ripple China. It shows CNY. That's the Chinese yuan. That's their CBDC that Ripple made for them back in 2013 that nobody in the world knows about except us. The date here is October 30th, 2013. Not a big deal. If you go a little more forward, watch the rest of this. But this is all Ripple China. And how Ripple had a dividend system and gave out IOUs. This is part of the secret. Don't tell anybody. Ripple had all of this sealed during the court hearing. So this is like very private information. Don't let anybody else see this video, okay? It's very private, but this is how Ripple did it. That's the secret. They had something called Ripple Dividend that they started with the Chinese, and this is how they would incentivize and recharge accounts, IOUs. Instead, you could use an IOU from other gateways to purchase or exchange XRP. When this thing, look down below, you see at the 1 minute 16 second mark, 1 minute 16 second mark, you see 10 cent right there. 10 cent, Weibo, 10 cent. That's like WeChat kind of a thing. They're all mixed up. China was all mixed up with Ripple from like day one. Ripple is not a company, okay? It's a government agency. It's so sad. All these people that think they're XRP maxis, they have no fucking clue. But Hulk, those articles are from years ago. Mr. OG says Alipay - Alibaba - Jack Ma China. Yep. Mr. White Teeth. Pfizer is having a 50% off sale. Remember, okay, you guys, look. Until this crypto is fully launched, all you're going to have is speculative prices. So if Pfizer is having a 50% off sale, you might want to buy that shit, okay? Because what's down right now, when this thing takes off, see, you already know. I just showed you the whole research thing. Pfizer is so fucking into this. These people, the normies, have no idea. I'm showing you a stock now, Pfizer. You can buy Pfizer stock. I'm not a financial advisor, okay? I'm showing you a real world stock that is in so deep with the Chinese and Ripple and all. These other people that buy stocks, they have no idea. Like, I'm showing you the fundamentals. If you want to buy Pfizer, I would give you one of these, without a doubt. No doubt. Okay, Pfizer dumps tomorrow. It doesn't matter. See what I mean? Like, I already know who made this product. You can't tell me it's a fake. I know who made it. I went over I just showed you all the fucking evidence. The biggest companies in the world, Visa, MasterCard, Ripple, Pfizer, Ant Financial, Alibaba, the Chinese government, American government, all these governments are involved. This whole thing is a good fucking deal. Whether Pfizer goes down to 20, whatever it is, it doesn't fucking matter to me. 50% is a great deal. If you want to buy that shit, fucking buy it. You're going to double your money. Some of y'all want to double your money and shit. This is a great opportunity. Put in, I don't know, $5,000 into Pfizer and doubles it. You pull it out. Now you own $5,000 of Pfizer and you paid off the loan. There you go. Too fucking easy, right? All righty then. 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes left, huh? Which ones? Let me read some comments here. David Marklick says, Mike Gilbert, but Jake said it would be at $1,000 by February. Wow. You know, I was watching this dude's show, like I told you, for about a couple minutes, and these people were just like super chatting this guy. Now, I'm a cynic already, very cynical on stuff, but I look for truth. And the questions were like, what's the price prediction for da-da-da? And then he's like, well, I think it should be. And I'm just like, is this dude really like giving price predictions? Because that's like bullshit. Like, that's why I don't want to give you a price prediction and a timeline. I don't like doing that because the people at the very top, the 5 richest families of the world, they're the ones who control shit. So it's like, how am I, who's a fucking nobody, going to know a date and a time? For me to pick a date and a time for crypto, I'd be having to try to rip you off. That's what I'm probably trying to do, is sell a bunch of memberships to rip you off or whatever. I couldn't ever do that. Like, that's why I don't like answering questions. The moderators know. They'll say their Hulk doesn't do price prediction. Yeah, because that's fucking stupid ass shit. Prices right now in crypto, they're all fake. I've shown you the dark pools. I've shown you the private ledger stuff. This whole shit, you gotta like, wow. So I'm watching all these desperate bastards asking the State Farm Jake guy these questions. There's $50. Yeah, right on, man. Thanks for that. And he's like collecting all this money. And these poor bastards have no idea. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Are you serious? The biggest way you hype and scam people is giving them price prediction stuff. And then guess what happens? Eventually, in the end, it doesn't happen. And these scammers, whoever these people are online, these scammers get all your money and you end up with nothing. That's how shit works. I was watching it like, man, how sad. Person gave him $10. Somebody gave him 100. I'm like, oh. In the end of it, this motherfucker doesn't even know what he's talking about. I'm like, wow. Amen, Crypto Hulk. You walk with honor, character, and integrity, and all that you do. You know, I don't have a fancy show. I haven't got my teeth whitened yet. I got pretty good teeth. See, I got a couple cavities. One or two. Okay, I don't have any plastic surgery done, microdermabrasion, and none of that shit. It's just, I just do my fucking show. I fix my hair. At least I do that. Takes me all of, like, being a guy, I'm lucky. I can fix my hair in about 1 minute. But Hulk got a fancy shirt though. Well, I better. I'm 55 years old, man. Shit. By the time you're 55, you better not be just hanging out wearing t-shirts and tank tops. But this is my business, and it is wintertime, and it's, you know, it can get down at about 20 degrees in Reno and shit. So it's a little cooler out today. And so I had to wear, this is what I wear out in public. I don't wear tank tops in the winter. Coach Fund. Coach Fund, thanks for the guidance and paying it forward. So that's what I do. I'm not here to give gambling price prediction. I'm here to show you the basic facts. I show you the facts, all the connections. You're the fucking fortune teller. You got to determine whether, like, you should watch my program, and if you listen to what I'm saying, you should know what's going on. Watch my show. Don't just do this 12-minute, watching Crypto Hawk for 12 minutes and watching that guy with his shiny white teeth doing the dumb shit. You should just be watching Crypto Hawk show, because it's just straight up facts, man. I don't give no prediction, fortune teller. That's what I got Zoltar over here for. I got to give him a couple bumps before a show to get him all hyped up on coke. But payroll data. Now we're going to go real quick over this. I'm going to try to get in one or two more articles. These are pretty lightweight. There's the copy. Let me do a paste. All right, Bobby, Robbie. Payroll data is becoming a new signal. Okay, so first off, payments. The name of this website's Payments, Pymnts. I find it very reputable. Payments. If I see something on the Payments website, just for me, I know that's legit. Payments has the biggest, this is a no hype channel. Payments, the website is no hype. They have real world CEOs, and shit, interviewing them. Payments is all about business and real world interviews. So I go to Payments. They're probably one of my number one news websites I go to, and it's free. They're showing here payroll data. Now there's a crypto. It's not connected to this article at all. So I'm not trying to pump Zebek, although I am, because I find it. This is a payments. This is a payroll crypto. Fuck. So I'm going to show you, right? I'm not aware of any other payroll cryptos. Jake, the white tooth snake. What we got here, I just showed you a CoinGecko page. It's got 0.002. It's a crypto called Zebek. You can easily get 1 million of these things, okay? Now, Zebek is a payroll crypto. Now, we're going to go over an article about payroll. Zebek's not connected to this article. I'm just showing you two separate things, but what if all these payroll companies, Zebek's already connected to ADP, the world's biggest payroll company in the world. Okay, I'll just tell you my opinion. So this isn't fact-based. This is just my opinion. I think this article is talking about payroll and all that being used with AI in the future. You've got to throw Zebek in there. That motherfucking Zebek is what's going to be used. Okay, I already did a Grok search. This article has nothing to do with Zebek. I understand that. Grok's already told me 1 million times, so I don't need you saying, oh, Crypto Hulk's is trying to push. Okay, I'm talking about a payroll article, and then I mentioned a payroll crypto. Makes you kind of fucking think. Well, at least it makes me think, all right? For decades, payroll has been treated as administrative plumbing, essential, regulated, and largely invisible. It is something companies do every 2 weeks. Employees fret about as they wait, and finance teams optimize for cost and compliance. But a growing body of evidence in the latest Wage to Wallet Index, a collaboration between payments and Workwhile and Indigo Payments, suggest this framing is no longer just outdated. It may ultimately be economically distorting. I can't get into this full article. It would take me 20 minutes. What they're showing here is the old system of payroll where you got all these human beings and they're in there and they're trying to add your hours and all that. Okay. All that shit's going to go. I'm going to summarize this whole thing for you. They're going to go to AI and they're going to have cryptos that are payroll cryptos. Oh, shit. Now, I'm going to go in. I did a Grok search. I am fully aware the article has nothing to do with Zebek, okay? Now, what is Zebek? Now we're going to get into what is this. Let me scroll through. Zebek is a token. The native token for the Zebek ecosystem. Zebek is used for governance, fees, and enabling real-time, listen to that, financial applications. You will be paid probably every second. You'll have an account, and every second you're at work, that's what they're not going to do this thing where you don't get paid for 2 weeks. It's going to be every second, okay? Zebek is going to be a part of that. If you don't have Zebek yet, go to Caleb Brown. Go to Crypto Hulk. You're looking at my show. Click on the more button down below the show, and it'll pop open, and you'll see Caleb Brown, and then you'll see the Crypto Hulk lawyer. I highly suggest you get both of those. Let's get back to Zebek. Zebek was founded in 2021. What's interesting is, listen to this. This is fucking genius. The guy that invented Zebek, his name is Sam. I'll call him Tilapia, but his name is Thapalia, but it's just Tilapia. Sam Tilapia was 21 years old. I'm like, what? Zebek was founded in 2021. And the guy is 21 years old. So, man, I was doing some dumb shit when I was 21. Like getting in high-speed chases on motorcycles. For real. Zebek Network was founded in 2021. A decentralized infrastructure for real-time value transfers. That means streaming payments, everybody. Zebek initially focused on Solana-based streaming payments. You're going to get paid every second. That payments article, this is my opinion. These motherfuckers are talking about Zebek, okay? Crypto Hulk's opinion here. There's advisors on this team. I'm not going to get into who they are. Oh, HSBC executive. That's fucking huge right there. You got HSBC involved in this. Hey, let them know. Somebody better tell them. Other team members from Solana and Ethereum virtual machine chains. One founder came from GateKnox. Oh, Bilk, B-I-L-K, We went over that one too, I believe. Bilk, Eastern Europe's largest mobile payments platform. We talked about Bilk. PayBridge is involved in this. Cash App, Venmo, GateKnox, integration in the United Kingdom. Chainlink and Stellar are hooked up with Zebek, everybody. It says right here, collaborations include developers from Chainlink and Stellar. Oh, shit. This, if you don't have Zebek, you might want to consider it, okay? It's got 0.002 or some shit like that. This is so fucking massive. This is not a bullshit crypto or a rug pull. You got all these companies. It's about payroll. They're not trying to do fancy stuff with Snoop Dogg or Justin Bieber or something like that. Justin Bieber, crypto, why would you talk about Justin Bieber? The dude's not even a thing for like 10 years. Hey, let me just continue. I don't keep up who's hot and who's not. Zebek operates as a layer 1 blockchain. It integrates with multiple chains, that ones I just read off. Fintech. Now you have a payroll giant called ADP. ADP is the biggest payroll company in the entire world. And they're working with Zebek for payroll payments. What does that tell you? Sounds pretty good to me, Crypto Hulk. Looks like there's a lot of good, solid connections. They're looking at Amazon getting involved in this for all of Amazon's payroll. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. This is so fucking huge. You got Nacho. Not Nacho, but I would like nacho cheese Doritos. A little on the spicy side. Nacha is involved in this. NACHA. What is that? It's a U.S. Payments Alliance for ACH. You ever heard of Zelle? I sure hope to God you have, because if you haven't, you're fucking lost. Ripple is a part of Nacha. It's a payments alliance in the United States, and they help keep things running good. Let me continue. You got Kota Pay, KOTA Pay. You got Privy. It's a wallet. You got Zero Hash. You got Assure Software. ASURE. Assure. You got Uphold helping out. The research head of Uphold, praises Zebek. Wow. Ethereum, Solana and Ethereum and Chainlink for oracles. Algorand, oh God, Algorand's involved in this. Zebek, everybody, like, I'm telling you what, this is a secret crypto right here. It's fucking connected. I got a couple million of them. I'm not gonna tell you how many I got. I'm keeping that quiet. Algorand, Quai Network, Stellar, oh God, Ripple integration with the Ripple Labs. Oh shit, there you go. Fucking, there you go. I just said it. You got Archax, ARCHAX, massive Ripple partner. Why is Archax in here? Because there's securities involved. Oh, fuck. You're not gonna believe this. Okay, Circle's involved. Listen to this. Ondo is involved. Ondo is a BlackRock partner, just like that. BlackRock is the biggest fucking investment company in the whole entire world. Ondo is their partner. Ondo is right here, everybody. Ondo Finance is doing the USDY real world asset for the cards here. Dash is involved. It's a wallet integration. Facet is involved. Octaspace. World Mobile is involved. NatPay. NatPay is massive. Oh God. Like I'm just showing you. Things are starting to happen, everybody. The connections are seriously starting to come together. They can only, like, this is very large. Zebek just got ISO 2022, meaning in December 2025, Zebek is now up there with all the global Swift's ISO 20022. This is right here, everybody. This is fucking huge. This Zebek crypto's got so many fucking connections, and it's super cheap. If you're trying to be a baller on a budget, get Zebek, okay? Crypto, Kalen Brown has Zebek. Get it on Kalen Brown. Tell him Crypto Hulk sent you. Jim Bazzini, Crypto Hulk, stop telling him to call me. Um, Zebek right now, MICA, which is market and crypto assets. The European Union is right now reviewing Zebek. Forbes magazine says that Zebek already has federal FedNow relationship. That's what Forbes magazine is putting out. Sometimes they try to keep this shit private, everybody. Lightspeed Ventures are a big investor in this. Lightspeed Ventures are an early Ripple partner. There's something to them. They got to be some kind of government related. Alameda Research is involved. They're the ones that helped Sam Bankman-Fried rip off everybody. Liberty Capital, Signum Bank's involved. Oh my God. Signum Bank, you guys, oh my God. Signum Bank is so massive in Europe. They're providing custody for ZBCN, Zebek, and Signum utilizes all the top custody, everybody, Ripple, Fireblocks. So Signum, this is just massive right here. The relationships, they're hooked up with Bank of America right there. Bank of America, like this Zebek thing is so fucking massive. Who's a partner of Signum? Swisscom, Custo Digit, Securosys, Taurus. Oh, that's a Zodiac Custody. Taurus is a Zodiac Custody partner. Yeah, I forgot. They're another partner too. Fireblocks, Binance, Deribit, Bybit, Temenos. I'm sorry, Taurus. Taurus is a partner of Temenos, and Temenos is a Zodiac Custody. So that's how it's tied in here with Signum. Like this, look, I'm going to stop with the Zebek thing. BNY Mellon, fuck, dude. SBI is involved with Signum. It's just fucking huge. I got to stop. It's never going to end. Zebek is one where you got to get it. Okay, I'm telling you, if you don't get it, I'm going to choke the shit out of you. This show is on fire. Okay, you've just got a lot of crypto opportunities you can look into. If you haven't heard about Zebek or whatever, I just broke it down about as much as I can break it. Okay, that thing is fucking massive. All those partnerships, and it's like 0.002 cents. Like, son of a bitch, dude. Like, if you don't have that, you got some serious problems. AJR 55, so glad to be connected to Caleb Brown and the Hulk Anderson attorneys team, aka Arthur L. Way to go, Arthur Artie. Coach. Okay, I think I've read. Oh, wait, no, we got Chris Sharpie. Oh, wait, I already said it. Okay. Yeah, Telcoin. Fucking great show. Zebek. Bought that in April. Yeah, I got Zebek and the Telcoin. All right. I'm done. The time is just about 6:00 p.m. Pacific time. Strap in, everybody, says David Markulik. Strap in, hold, and don't sell. We're going to be so rich. Thank you, Hulk. Well, you guys make the show as well. It inspires me. Like, when I see people appreciate the news, the cryptos that I review, and you go out and buy them and you're proud and shit because you got good crypto, then that inspires me to just keep working hard and stuff. But if I don't got people watching the show, then it's just me. So you guys are the other part of the show here. It's fun showing you guys what cryptos are good and showing you the connections and stuff. And then whether you buy it or not, like, it doesn't matter to me. It's just, that's all up to you. I show you the information and the facts. And if you really feel a crypto is important, then get it, you know? But that Zebek one, fuck, man, it's probably got 30 connections. Like, that's a really, really, really connected crypto. And look at the price. It's not 5 cents. It's not 10. It's not 15. It's 0.002. That's fucking amazing. So if you're a newer person and you're watching my show, yeah, that's kind of what happens. And then I'll say, with the $500 club, because of course I want to try to make money and stuff. With the $500 club, now it gets amplified even more because now you're talking to me. We could strategize and figure shit out. Crypto, I got this. What crypto? And I'll look on my list. I'll do research while we're on the phone, and you will know that your portfolio, I would be proud of it. Like, if I go over it and we work through it and stuff, I'll be like, okay, that's a good one right there, you know, because things have changed and I've gotten rid of some cryptos. Some of these you might want to get rid of and so forth. But anyhow, it's all up to you. I work just as hard for the free shows as for the $500 people. It's just, some people are new and they don't want to take 6 to 8 months to figure this shit out. They want to know right now. Teach me as fast as you can. And that's what we do. And people don't join every month. Sometimes they come into a $5,000 loan. Crypto Hulk, this month I want to buy crypto. Okay. And then maybe they go away for a few months, 2, 3, 4, and come back. Okay, I got another $3,000. What can I buy? So that's all. All right, I'm going to go make tomorrow morning. There's so much news, massive stuff. Like, I got to get to work because there's news. So it is 6 o'clock right now. I'll have a show posted in less than 2.5 hours. I was already working on it earlier today. A lot of articles. There's massive connections coming, and it's beautiful because the prices are so cheap. How about this? I'm showing you massive cryptos that are 0.002 cents. That's so fucking cool. Everybody else, they're gonna find out when Zebek's $1, maybe 15 cents, 30 cents. Some people $1. Some of you guys are going to go buy 1 million Zebeks for like $400 or $500. And when that hits $1, you guys got $1 million. Fucking genius. All right. I'm going to go. I'll see you in the morning.